Hey y'all, it's Lady Jarhead. I have been gone for several months, I know. The situation with my flooring, my contractor didn't install a custom tub correctly. It leaked. Long story short, we had to rip out all the floor. We had to pack the entire house, move out into a hotel, and rip out all the flooring in the entire house. So we replaced the wood flooring with this, which it's real wood, but it's not the antique wood I had before. I'm not really happy with it. But I got travertine in the kitchen and the bath, so that's a plus because I wanted the travertine. It's the 4 different sizes, and it's called a Versailles pattern or something, so I really like it. It's awesome. I got new cabinets, new countertops. It's been a long couple months. It's really been rough, but it's back together. I will do a house tour shortly. My house is unpacked and everything, but my husband's been home for a month off work, and it's quite lived in right now. So I'll wait till I clean it up and everything's nice and shiny, and there's not everybody's mess laying around from chilling out for the past month. So I'm gonna do a quick craft room tour. For anybody that knows me, has been knowing me for a while on YouTube, they've probably already seen it, but I've had a lot of people on the Facebook group ask for it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. It doesn't really, to me, it doesn't look much different. I did have a huge de-stash. This is what I have left of that huge de-stash. A bunch of glitters and stickers and molds that I still need to get rid of, but I did get rid of more than half of it, so that's good. So anyway, you walk in my room from the hallway here, and this closet here has my sewing machine, my felt, and all my miniature stuff that I do. And then this closet here is strictly molds and stickers. Those are my stickers, and they're separated per drawer. Like I got Disney theme, treat theme, ocean theme, so I know which stickers are in what drawer. And then I have my silicone molds that I purchased, the cooking and regular silicone molds. And I have all my handmade molds. And then I have all my plastic molded resin molds. So that whole shelf is molds. And I did get rid of quite a bit of molds too. And that's all candy molds, which, Lisa, that's yours. And I haven't forgot you. I just have to find a box big enough to mail all those. So, let me turn around slowly so I don't make you sick. So you walk in. This is my resin table, as you can tell. And yes, I have been working. I'm going to do a quick little resin update if I have enough time. So this is my resin table. I have shelves all the way down that wall there. So, the top shelf is rhinestones, flat back pearls, nail art, flowers, all my stir sticks, my Dremels, bows, glues. The second shelf down is all my glitters, and I did thin out a lot of my glitters because I used to have a whole bunch of those, and then stacks in front and everything. What I did was I put them in these bottles. So all these bottles here, the big ones, and then there's also the smaller ones. So I filled up those. I still have extra bottles, but I didn't want to just put a quarter of, So the ones I had a lot of, I filled up the big ones. And then this is the stuff that I didn't have. Flocking powder, tinsel glitter, glass glitter, embossing powder, and then my little tubes. And they're all color-coded. They're all color-coded, and they're all, like, for example, these are all the shapes. So, they go all the way across here. So, I have them in order, so it's easier for me to find what I'm looking for. These are all the glass bottles I got a lot off of eBay. And I lucked out. I paid very little for all those. And then these are all my confettis here in this basket and all those little bins. And then my nail polishes. I have a non-nail polish and a lot of nail art, but I don't really do nails. It's just strictly for resin. And then I have my resin. So I have that resin there. I've been using that resin and this resin. So when I'm done with that, I'll put it back in its spot. Then I have that solar resin that I haven't tried yet. We'll see. I'll try it eventually. And then I have my epoxy sculpt, my big tubs of amazing mold putty. And then this shelf is all silicone. And have 3 different kinds of silicone up there. And then my box, my things that this is all stuff I use to make molds on the bottom shelf here. This stuff here is just overflow. Extra, I had a lot of extra wood sticks, silica to dry out insects and flowers, and there's almost a gallon of Fama wood down there because I really don't like Fama. That's another box of resin that I'm going to be getting rid of. And then top shelf up there is charms, beads, you know, that kind of stuff. This down here is all of my metal bezels, cameos, whatever you want to call them. I have plastic ones too. I have a big box of bottle caps that I keep off of beer and root beer and stuff that we drink around here, and that kind of stuff is all on that shelf. This shelf here is, maybe I can zoom in. I'm sitting because I'm hurting bad. I've had a bad couple months. It's just not getting better for me. So anyway, those are all what I use the color resin. So you've got inks, you've got alcohol inks, you've got powder paint, you got Pearl-Ex, you got the cast and craft dyes, you've got the Lumelite dyes, and then I've got the regular ink, I got tattoo ink. Everything I use a color right there. This shelf here is sprinkles, which used to be full with sprinkles, and I got rid of all of those sprinkles. And then that box there is oils, aromatherapy type oils, because I also make bath bombs and stuff too. So the stuff stacked over there in the boxes are all bugs. That's my butane for my little mini torch I use to blow bubbles out. This down here, that's another basket of resin that I need to either put a center in the cameos or box it up like that other box over there. It's just waiting for me to get rid of or make pieces out of. That box there is stuff I have to mold and haven't got around to molding yet. That box there is resin pieces packaged up, you know, all pretty and everything, ready to go. That over there, once again, is resin pieces. Yeah, so I got rid of a lot of resin pieces too, and I'm going to be getting rid of a lot more. I'm trying to find somebody I could donate all that to, some church maybe or something, I don't know. They can have, you know, sell it or something and keep the money. I don't care, I just want to get rid of them. That shelf, I guess I can get my butt up now. Sorry, y'all. That shelf there is all my stamps and ink pads, stationery, my scrapbook papers. I do not do scrapbooking, but I use it for resin and like when I do my coffin boxes and stuff like that. Plus all my printed images that I put on photo paper. I just have stacks and stacks of that there, and I get bored and I just get a few pages and cut. This is all my extra packages of glitter that I kept. I got rid of at least double that. And then this is just on and in stuff. My company, my store sticker label things, and my business cards. Extra Halloween crap. These are my little Living Dead figurines. I cleared out enough space I could put a little display out. So this is all my ocean themed stuff. Seashells, sand, that kind of crap. Those are my spiders that I'm waiting to, they're dried out and ready to go. I just gotta put them in resin. Those are those Pueblo kits, the fantasy paint, the stained glass, and then the moon paint or whatever. I bought that when I was in the hotels. This is all clay. just containers full of clay that I've never even used, and clay tools. This down here is all water paint, watercolor crayons, pencils, oil paint, you name it, because I used to paint as well, but I really don't do that anymore. Then these are all my spray paints, lacquers, and all my other craft painting that I use. My puffy paint, my Mod Podge, and then all my other medium stuff that I use, and my polyacrylic that I love. And then those are my extra bottles and my extra little cups that I use to color resin. And then this is my clay station with my little oven. I did make these the other day. I haven't baked them yet. Some Star Wars and Pokemon stuff, and then an eyeball and a skull. I still have a lot that I want to make. I just haven't got around to it yet. And this is just, you know, an extra table. Those are my glass globes and terrarium things that I do my miniatures in. And this is like my painting whatever else table, which is full right now of boxes that I have to mail out. Terry, these 3 are yours. Terry, this is the box you just sent me I have to put away. And Kat, this is your box. And Deborah, that's your boxes. And just some fabric I want to resin and make some charms out of that. So yeah, that's it. That's my craft room. Pretty much everything I need. Everything I do encaustic painting, but I don't do that here. I do it at the building we have in the little town that we're outside of the city limits of, because I use torches and pancake griddle for my palette, because it's beeswax. I paint with beeswax, colored beeswax, and so I gotta use torches and stuff with that. So I don't do that at my house because it's dangerous and messy. So, and I haven't done it in probably a year now. I haven't made any encaustic paintings. I have to stand, and like I said, I've just been having a really bad time. So just the standing I just did, I'm hurting. So as you can see, I have some stuff going on here that I just poured. I'll be share it with y'all. I have made some new molds. I made this box. I molded this box. This box was cool. I got this in Florida last time my husband took me to Florida and visit my parents' graves, and we stayed at the beach. It was awesome. I loved it. I missed the beach. I missed my Florida. I'm from Florida originally, so I did mold this, and then this is the piece that I made with the mold that I made off of that. So it worked perfectly, so it's a good mold. And then I molded this, which is, of course, I'm not going to be able to put water in it. I'm trying to figure out a way that I could. It's really hard, though, because it's a big one, so I don't think it's going to work. So I took it out of this little hand so that I can mold both pieces. And it's a snow globe with the skull, and it's a hand that's holding it. And I tested the hand part, and it came out just perfectly fine, nothing wrong with it, so that worked. And then this is the top part, which I have resin in there now. I'm waiting to get tacky so I can put the skull in it. And then we'll see how that top part comes out. And I got some coasters going on with those Dollar Tree molds that everybody on Facebook has been finding. So I went and found some, so I got some, and this one's done. I just have to wait for the last layer. You know, I'm not used to working that way. I'm used to working face down, like you see these pieces. So believe it or not, this is a lot harder for me. I just don't, my pieces don't come out as well when I do it this way, because I'm so used to the other way that I don't know, I just don't like that way. It doesn't work for me. I don't like it. And in these molds, you have to do it this way because it has a texture on the bottom, and you don't want that to be your top piece. So it has like a basket weave almost thing, texture on the bottom. So I'm not really thrilled with how these came out. I'm hoping the next one come out better. I got that one's going to be that Wicked there, and then that one's going to be that dude from that, I can't think of the name of the movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then I got that mermaid one, going to go in that one. And then this Sally one is going to go in here with tombstones, and there's glow in the dark, and there's little stars in there. And then I'm going to have that blinking light behind her. So I'm hoping that one turns out okay. This one is going to be that Alice in Wonderland thing, tea time. And then I have my little stuff here that I'm going to be putting in later. So, and then I made a bunch more spheres. These I just was filling up the little top parts with resin. I still have to sand and glaze, and y'all know me, I make a ton at a time. And of course I've got more going right now. I've got more beach themed. This one has octopus. These have flowers in them. Another beach theme. These are going to be adorable because, I don't know if you can see in here. Let's see. These are going to be little gnomes with mushrooms and grass. I'm so excited to see those. So, and then I've got more beach pieces over here. I've got an order I'm doing. Then I did some more of these sets with I'm going to make earrings and a pendant, matching pendants and stuff. I really like the clear ones because I got a little seaweed and stuff in there. They turned out nice. I'm waiting for that top layer to cure. I'm doing some, this is going to be one of those zombie Snow Whites, and then I'm going to hang an apple charm underneath it, poison apple underneath it. This one is another one. So, not really a lot else going on. I'm not really happy with a lot of these pieces here either. This one's okay. Sailor Moon. This stuff glows in the dark, different colors. It was just extra resin I had, so I poured it in. This is just a plain little kitty cat one. Nothing fancy. This one I don't like at all. So, that's my husband. I'll have to call him back. This one turned out nice. Pocahontas with flowers and butterflies behind her. And this one I'm making for a friend. When I count my blessings, I count you. Philippians 1:3. And it has butterflies, and I'm just going to do a solid color on the back, probably a mint green or something. And that's really it. I mean, can't really see that until I'm done with it. Let's see how much time. I got 18 minutes. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick resin update so I don't have to upload 2 videos. Because this is just what I've done the last 2-3 days. I've just been working a little bit of time because, like I said, I've been having a rough time. So I'm going to just show you some pieces I did. I did post these on my Facebook page, so some of you have already seen them. I don't like the way that came out either. This one's cool. I like it. And then there's a Ouija board, but I have to still paint the lettering in and all that. So that was my first Ouija board. Been wanting to make those since I've been in the hotel. So like that mermaid piece. Another cat piece. Y'all know I lost my Loki I don't know if everybody knows or not. I did. He got really sick from the flooding because there was mold in between the floorboards, the subfloor and the floor that, you know, had the leaking tub coming in between the two, subfloor and the regular floor. So he got really, really sick, and I lost him. So that was another really hard time I had trying to get over the loss of my Loki boy. He was my buddy, and I loved him. Not only that, but they are very expensive cats. And then with all the thousands I spent at the vet, so wasn't happy with that. I like this piece. And those are alcohol inks behind it. I really like the look that the alcohol ink gives. I really like this piece. It's an Edgar Allan Poe thing. darkness there and nothing more. And then I put these little, it's just a tattoo, and then I put these little hands on top. So I really like that piece. That piece is pretty cool. And here's the, what do you call that, planchette something. Goes with the Ouija board. It's the little thing. And this has just got purple, pink, mint, and blue pastel. Those are actually embossing powders with the sparkles in them. And a white background. And I haven't sanded or painted these yet, so are glazed, but a lot of these are from the little windows mold, so you see how they pop out beautifully. You don't have to glaze those at all, which I am with that. I don't like glazing. So another one of those. I don't really like these either because they're really thin right there. They look funny to me. So they didn't come out that good for me, so I'll be moving on to a different mold. I like this dude winking here. Then there's a Maleficent piece with crackled wings and glow in the dark behind it. That movie was actually pretty cool. Gotta glaze this dude. Did another one of this skeleton dude. I did a lot more, like I said, spheres. I still have to put the caps on and glaze these, so they're nowhere near done. Let's see what else I got in here. A little Alice piece, no, Little Red Riding Hood piece. Another flower piece. I really like these spheres. This one's really cool because it has all these flowers in it. Love it. And then another big purple flower there with leaves. A cube with flowers in it. Really like those. Haven't sanded or glazed or anything yet. So these I really like. Here's another sea ocean theme piece. Here's another one. This one's clear. And let's see. Oh, my back is killing me. Sorry, y'all. Just don't have room on my table right now. Guess I could have went to one of the other tables, but I'm lazy. Okay, and then there's this Little Red Riding Hood piece. Then I got all these. Let's go through these. This is an octopus. Like I said, I still have to glaze these. You'll be able to see them so much better once they're glazed. This has got, you know, starfish, sand dollar. There's a seahorse in there somewhere. Shells. This is another flower one. They'll be so much prettier when I glaze them. There's a little seahorse, starfish, shells. Here's a piece. I got the top on it, but I still have to glaze it. Another piece. I got the top on, but I still have to glaze. Another one. I made a bunch more of these beach ones because mine are all gone, but I had the stock that I had made. I had some, my boys' fiancés and some friends of theirs and everything came over and cleaned me out. So, which I don't mind. I told them to take whatever they wanted. So, I just have to make more because I want to actually start putting stuff back up on my Etsy store and see if I can do better than I did initially with that, because I really didn't make much money on there. Didn't sell very many. I got this pair of tentacles. Love the tentacles. And then this pair. It's it looks blue, but it's purple and pink neon. Those are a UV light tattoo ink. I got this ass clown. I love that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, bunny rabbit, cat. Did a lot of cat pieces. Hoping to get another cat, but we'll see. I don't know for sure yet. These are going to be earrings. I had another pair of earrings. Did I show those? I don't think I did. There's 2 of these. I already put the tops on them. But I have to glaze them and hang them. It's got little purple flowers in there. Why isn't this focusing here? It's all blurry when it comes to looking at the flower. Oh well, y'all get the gist of it. Got a bunch of blank pieces that leftover resin. There's a cat piece. And I made these with the alcohol ink. Try to make it look like stained glass. Didn't really come out the way I wanted. And like I said, there's a bunch of blanks that were just leftover resin. I made a bunch of these starfish with this, the ink. This little ocean themed one here with the jellyfish and my camera. I'm going to get a new camera because it also doesn't film that long. Like 30 minutes is the max it films. And I want to start doing tutorials and start editing, but I can't be worried about it running out of film while I'm in the middle of, you know, making stuff. I gotta make a little apple out of clay. I want to hang an apple off that one too. Then I got my Powerpuff Girls because I want to do those. And I just broke that basket. And then my more cats. This Cinderella piece. And another kitty cat piece. And some more flowers. Gumby. I think that's pretty much it. You get the gist of it. There's a lot of pieces I have to paint in here too. Which I'll wait till this basket gets chunk full and then I'll spend 2 days just painting, sanding, glazing, that kind of stuff. So that's it. That's all I have for y'all. The other pieces over there in that basket those are pretty much just cameos I had made in the hotel when I also made that toilet seat. I posted pictures of that. I'm not going to pull it down. It's in the top of the closet, and with my back hurting bad right now, I'm not even going to attempt that. So that's it, y'all. That's my craft room update. I should have did a film before I started breaking everything back out because right now it's a hot mess because I got all this going on. But that's it. This is my room. Whoop-de-doo, huh? So I did get rid of a lot of stuff though. If I hadn't used it since I've been in this room, I got rid of it. So gave me some more room where it doesn't look so just stacked up ass high with junk, you know. So anyway, I'm blabbering it on. Glad to be back. I'll do more updates as I finish, and I'm hoping to do, you know, start getting into the tutorials with the editing program. I'm going to get a new camera, so then I'll be able to do it. All right, y'all. Peace. Hope everybody's staying warm with this crazy weather. All right. Bye, y'all.